Alright, I'm Candice. Today we'll be talking about lowering the drinking age to 18. So, to start off, we have had the minimum drinking age at the drinking age being 21 since 1984, since the Act passed. However, having the minimum drinking age being 21 is not beneficial and fair to our society. Therefore, the U.S. government should lower the drinking age to 18. I'll have 4 main points to prove that we should lower the drinking age to 18. First, lowering the drinking age to 18 will help young adults drink more responsibly. Second, having the minimum drinking age being 21 creates negative effects on young adults. Third, in the United States, 18-year-olds are considered adults, therefore they should have the right to make a decision on purchasing alcohol. Fourth, MLDA 21, which is the minimum legal drinking age 21, is largely ineffective because the majority of teens continue to drink alcohol. And I will have a plan of action of state governments having their own minimum drinking age, and they can have educational programs to solve the problem of underage drinking or young adult drinking. So first, lowering the drinking age to 18 will help young adults drink more responsibly. Young adults at the age of 18 and to 20 tend to consume alcohol more when they get a chance to at parties or kickbacks because they can only drink on the ground. Because they can't go to regulated places such as bars and restaurants. So when they overdrink, which is known as binge drinking, when they overdrink in a short period of time, the chances of them drunk driving and getting in car accidents increase. In the UK, I'm going to compare the statistics of drunk driving rates in the UK and the US. So in the UK, where the legal drinking age is actually 18, the young adults' drunk driving accident rates are actually lower than ours. According to National Travel Survey Stat 19, the total amount of accidents of the 17 to 19 adults, young adults, since their driving age is a little lower, is 720 in 2009. The Division of Epidemiology and Prevention Research states that the number of alcohol-related motor vehicle crash deaths in the U.S. of 18 to 20-year-olds in 2005 is 4,114, which is a lot higher than the UK rates and its death rates. The statistics show that UK has less drunk driving car accidents happening to the young adults because they drink and drive more responsibly when they can legally drink at the age of 18. My second claim is having the minimum drinking age 21 creates negative effects on young adults. Even the doctor that studied alcohol drinking for over 40 years has said, his name is David J. Henson. He has said, the minimum drinking age of 21 in the United States appears to not only be ineffective, but actually counterproductive. Although it was passed with the best intentions, it has had some of the worst outcomes. So the first worst outcome would be binge drinking. Alexandra C. Wagner, he has won several alcohol awards for a lifetime achievement on alcohol research. He has said a raised drinking age will result in large proportion of drinking by 18 to 20-year-olds occurring at private parties. So this proves that they would actually drink more at parties. So the chances of them binging would be higher. And also, binge drinking is a problem that didn't exist 20 years ago. Like, didn't exist at all before the drinking age became 21. So binge drinking is a problem that happened after the drinking age became 21. And Dr. Timothy Naomi, a physician in the alcohol team for the CDC, states that the proportion of drinkers who binge drink is highest at the 18 to 20 age group, which is 51%. It shows that when people are actually under the legal drinking age, they actually tend to drink more. So, and the next issue is young adults actually have bad drug behaviors when binge drinking happens. reasons at parties because 18 to 20-year-olds want to drink more when they can at unsafe, regulated places such as parties, because they can only drink on the ground. Smith, Michael Clay, is a professor about alcohol drinking also. So he said, the drinking age of 21 has driven students partying to less public and thus more dangerous. Students frequently party off campus with less oversight from adults. Heavy drinking and sexual activities are more likely to happen. And alcohol poisoning happens when they drink. The number of 18 to 20-year-olds who have been hospitalized for alcohol poisoning has increased significantly in the past 10 years. After the drinking age became 21. So again, one more point to prove that having the drinking age of 21 actually causes issues. Okay, my next point will be, in the United States, 18-year-olds are considered adults. Therefore, they should have the right to make the decisions on purchasing alcohol. When they can both smoke cigarettes, serve juries, get married, sign contracts, and join the military. Linda McCollege, the Montana State Superintendent of Public Instruction states, a person becomes an adult, as in most states, at the age of 18. So you have new rights associated with being independent. You also have new responsibilities and are held personally accountable for your actions. Since 18-year-olds are considered adults, they are responsible for everything they do. They should have the right to buy alcohol as well. My next claim is MLDA is largely effective because the majority of...
You don't have any more time. That's been 7 minutes.
All right, thank you guys.
Hi, my name is Joshua Klockman, and I will be refuting I will be telling you why lowering the drinking age to age 18 will not be beneficial or helpful to society. And first of all, let's look at why we changed the law in the first place. Because when prohibition was repealed and we were allowed to drink, it was up to the states to decide what the legal drinking age should be. And so different states had different levels. Some states had 18, some had 17, and some had 21. So, but it was President Ronald Reagan who signed the bill into office that was going to restrict 10% of the federal highway reconstruction money if the states did not raise their drinking age limit to age 21. So here's President Ronald Reagan when he signed the bill into office. We know that people in ages 18 to 20 age group are most likely to be in alcohol-related accidents than those in any other age group. We know that America has a clear stake in making certain that her sons and daughters, so full of vitality and promise, will not be crippled or killed. And we all know that there is one simple measure that will save thousands of young lives, and that is if we raise the drinking age to 21. Raising the drinking age is not a fad or an experiment. It's a proven success. Nearly every state that has raised their drinking age to 21 has produced a significant drop in the teenage driving fatalities. This problem is bigger than the individual states. It's a grave national problem, and it touches all of our lives. Some of the statistics that support Ronald Reagan's claims were that between 1970, and 1976, which was when the law was enacted, 21 states reduced their minimum drinking age to 18. Another 8 reduced it to 19 or 20. However, these states immediately noticed sharp increases in alcohol-related fatalities among teenagers and young adults. And as a result, of the 29 states that had lowered the drinking age, 24 raised the age again between 1976 and 1984. And by 1984, only 3 states allowed 18-year-olds to drink any type of alcohol. Also, according to Mothers Against Drunk Driving Association, in the past 20 years, the number of 15-year-olds to 20-year-olds killed in alcohol-related traffic crashes has been cut in half. The number of 15 to 20-year-old drunk drivers involved in fatality crashes has also been cut in half. So why do we feel that there is a sufficient enough reason that we should lower the drinking age back down to age of 18 if we have already seen that it was not a success? Also, my opponent claimed that it would help college drinkers to drink more responsibly and to be to less binge drink. Almost 1/4 of all college students binge drink frequently, and almost 1/5 abstain. The prevalence of abstainers from alcohol has increased from 15% in 1993 to 19% in 1999. So you can't say that all underage drinkers are becoming more and more binge drinking. The gap between binge drinking and abstaining from alcohol is declining. So you're either drinking a lot or you're not drinking at all. So why should we be lowering the drinking age to just make it legal for the ones that are binge drinking? Also, a researcher, John Stollenberg of the University of Michigan and Jennifer Maggs of Penn State point out in the 2002 Journal of Studies on Alcohol paper that during the past 2 decades, despite many social, demographic, political, and economic changes, and despite dramatic shifts in cigarette and illicit drug use, rates of frequent heavy drinking among those ages 19 to 22 have shifted little. So the past 2 decades includes all the time that binge drinking, or that the law has been at 21. So if the binge drinking has stayed the same the whole time, how is that making more college students drink unresponsibly? Also, she claims that people in Europe they're drinking more responsibly in Europe because they have less car crash fatalities, and I just want to point out that they have fewer drivers in Europe. And she also said that it is a right for 18-year-olds to be able to have alcohol, just like it's the right to vote and right to serve on a jury. However, if you are serving in the military and you're protecting your country, you do have a right to drink alcohol. In the mid-'80s, a federal law was changed requiring military installation commanders to adopt the same drinking age as the state military base it is located in. So that means in the states you do have to be 21 years old. But at all overseas military installations, the drinking age is 18 unless international treaties or agreements mandate a higher age. And in addition, the commander of a military installation may waive the drinking age requirement stateside if such commander determines that the exemption is justified by specific circumstances. The event must be held on a military installation, and the commander is required to ensure that appropriate controls are in place to prevent endangering military service members on the surrounding community. So, thank you.